Hey everybody, welcome along to the stream. This is Planet Zoo. I'm going to have a little tinker around with the new Australia DLC. Just have a look, see what's available. We already know what's available, let's face it. I don't know actually whether to go into my challenge that I've been doing, because if I go into it here, actually that's not the right one I was doing, it's the career. I've been building a zoo at the moment. We've got some new ones here. I'm not keen on the timed ones, I've got to be honest, so that's a little bit like, I don't know if I want to do those, but I will probably have a go. This is my new one. I might actually be able to get some animals from Australia in that one. At the moment I'm doing the Maple Leaf Wildlife Park, and let's have a little look. If I resume that, let's have a look and see if we can actually use, because there's no point in saying this is an Australia DLC video and then not actually be able to use any of the Australian animals, because this scenario, it will only give you a certain amount. It won't even let me build on the grid in this one, which is a little bit frustrating. So I've had to do it all freehand, which is a little bit like, you know, is what I've been learning on this game. That goes against everything I've been learning, basically. I've only actually been playing this game for a few weeks, and my zoo challenges, or the career, is what I've done in the last couple of weeks. I haven't actually streamed in it. It's the first stream I've done for Planet Zoo. But yeah, I'm kind of learning as I go along, watching a lot of Paulsley's videos, if you're aware of who he is. I don't know if he actually streams on Twitch. He probably does, but he's got a string of videos up, and Geekism. Paulsley and Geekism are the two people I've been watching mostly and getting tips from, and learning how to do my zoos and that. And they're the ones that sort of inspired me and helped me really with their videos to do my last zoo that I've done. And I'm just about, hopefully, to show you it if it ever decides it wants to load. But yeah, it's been fun. I've enjoyed it. I actually got up to silver on the scenario that I'm doing, or the career scenario bit, and I'm going for gold. I need to put 2 more enclosures in, I think, for animals to get gold on it. Here we go. So this is the scenario. Oh yeah, I changed the aging on my animals to keep them alive a little bit longer. So this is the one I've been doing, the Maple Leaf, and you can see there I've got it up to, I've got all the silver tasks done. Yeah, I just got to add 2 more habitats in there, and then we've got the gold. I've come onto this one to see if we can put some of the Australian animals in here. I'm not 100% sure if we can or we can't. Let's pause that for now, just in case anything's going on. Oh, I need to repair my transformer. Oh, mechanical route, so I'm already on top of that one. Right, let's have a little look and see if we can use these animals, because if not, I'll have to come out of here and go into something else. These are the animals that are available for this scenario. So, grizzly bears, yeah. I'm guessing probably we can't use any of the Aussie ones on here. Ring-tailed lemur, antelopes, crocodiles, timber wolves. It's not looking good, is it? Okay, none on there. We'll have a quick look at the exhibit trading. Let's have a quick look. I don't know if we get any exhibit animals with the Australian pack, to be honest. I'm guessing there'll probably be some spiders, but I've already got 2 spiders already in my zoo here. So green iguanas, I don't know if they're, oof, man. Some horrible scary looking animals in here, isn't there? Yeah, I don't know if any of them are, see, that could be a diamondback, that could be an Australian animal quite easily, but I'm not sure. I'll tell you what I'll do then. We'll have a quick look around this zoo, and then I'll come out of here, you know, as I've promised the Australian DLC. Wow, it's stuttering a little bit, to be fair. It might be because I haven't streamed here before, and obviously it might just be that it can't handle that too well. I don't know. That's my little timber wolf enclosure there. That one of them, yeah. Shioki. Might as well play this actually, because I don't think there's any dangers going on at the moment. As far as I know, we're all up and running. Everything's good. One little viewing area there. So I'm in no way professional. This is just, I'm kind of like, I haven't even bothered too much making effort with these enclosures, because I just wanted to get this scenario done on the career. Maybe come down this way. There's a little bit more going on here. That's my bison enclosure. It's a little bit more colourful. So I added a few trees in. Try a little bit of landscaping over here, to be honest with you. And yeah. The one thing I've not enjoyed about doing in this little scenario here is that I had to do it all, like I said, freehand and not put any straight paths in and anything like that. So, oh, there we go. There's the snow. That's probably why we can't have Aussie animals on this bit, because we get snow. Look at that. Poor buggers. They've got heating everywhere, so they are sorted. We've got some research going on here. Oh, here we go. Not sure what we're researching. The classic theme, okay. We need to set someone else doing research, actually, while I'm here. Goliath Frog. Okay. What can you research? Pretty much anything you want, to be fair. We might as well go with Australia theme, I guess. As it's the new one. But I don't think it's going to do me any good on this one. So it's my terrarium. I downloaded that off the Steam Workshop. Probably have a look around inside here. I'm not so good at it navigating still at the moment. I've kind of got it all set. I've slowed the camera down a bit so it does. There you go, it's a little look inside anyway. Oh no. It's so awkward, isn't it, sometimes? I don't know what we go. Don't want to rush too far ahead, but there's my donation board, my information. This one here is that's the Goliath Frog, I believe. Oh no, that's spider. There's a couple spiders in there. And this one, I can zoom over it. Oh, it's got snakes in there. It's very hard to spot them. They're usually curled around the branches at the top of it. You're probably not going to see them at this present moment in time. But we are here for the Australia pack, so let's not spend too long looking around this zoo. As much as I'd love to show you around. Wow, look at it. You've come at a good time of the year. August. This is supposed to be August. Okay, well it doesn't look much like August, does it? That's my main entrance area there. And soda shop and everything. And leading up to my other enclosure, that's got spiders and a Goliath Frog in there. Toilets. That's the peafowl enclosure, and that one is the bears. Who I bet I'm not enjoying this snow one a little bit. Oh yeah, and I've got a restaurant here. It's hard to see anything at the moment. I don't like it when it goes to night time. In some ways I'd rather turn the nights off, because it just, you just see nothing. Oh, we're at 9:40. Little workman area over the back there, which you don't really need to see. Well, you can see anything with the snow and the darkness. And here I've got turtles, who again I'm going to guess are not really loving this weather too much. There we go. Let's try and get you a little look at the turtle. There he is. I would imagine he's absolutely hating this right now. Anyway, so that's this little area. So what we'll do, if we save that, okay, and then exit to the main menu. And what I'll do is maybe I'll have a look at the Sandbox, and we'll go and see if we can get into some of the Australia DLC. Because let's face it, that's why we're here. And I thought I might have been able to build because I need to build 2 enclosures for this. I was hoping I could get the koalas or the kangaroos in here, but I don't think it's the right biome for it, so probably going to have to put it onto its own separate one. Okay, we'll come out of here and we'll put it into, maybe I'll go into Sandbox mode and we'll have a little look. Problem is I've got to whip up a quick enclosure. Okay, that's good. I've actually come right out of the game. What? Did I quit? I must have quit. Well, you can see it on my desktop now. Yeah, obviously I've come out of the game there totally. What an idiot. Okay, well we'll reload. Eventually. I'll just keep back in then. So, how many of you guys have got the DLC? I mean, it only came out a little while ago, didn't it? So, hoping the game didn't crash. I don't think it did. Yeah, we go. We're launching Steam. Oh, what an idiot. I can't believe I came out of that completely. I guess it's because the only time I ever really come out of Planet Zoo is when I turn it off. I don't really... Otherwise, I'll just stay in it for hours and hours and hours. But I'm not sure what the best way is to get on and do the DLC, actually. It's going to be a bit of a tricky one, because if I'm going to show you like the animals and stuff, then really and honestly I've got to put a new enclosure in. Oh, why is this taking forever? Come on, thank you. Yeah, I have to put a new enclosure in, which means obviously I've got to build one. That's not exactly going to be quick, but I've got a bit of time, I guess. That being said, I wouldn't be surprised if my wife rings me partway through this stream, so be aware of that. Life sometimes gets in the way, as they say in Jurassic Park. So one games park simulator I don't have on the PC is the Jurassic World Evolution one. I have that on PS4, but I haven't got it on PC. I've literally just bought. A few weeks ago I bought this. Oh, here we go. There's one of the new startings, so you get to see that anyway. Oh wow, that's the first time I've seen the kangaroo. Yeah, I've seen now a kangaroo and a monkey at the beginning of that one, so yeah, at least that showed you something, at least, so that it wasn't a complete waste of time coming out, so that's pretty good. And as you see up there where it says build, it's 1.3 now, so we're on the new patch as well. Again, it's added a load of things. Vending machines, I believe, are part of it now as well, so right, so if I go into, maybe we'll go into Sandbox, let's have a little look. I have got a zoo. It's not, I don't think I've built anything on it yet, but for the purposes of looking at this DLC content, we'll go into Sandbox. Have a quick look, see what's going on. Problem is now we've got to wait for it to load, but yeah, I know they've made a lot of improvements on certain aspects. What did I place there? Oh, that's the end. I just placed the entrance. That's all I've placed, so that's not good, is it? But this is my sandbox mode. I decided to start a sandbox mode, and then I thought to myself, well, it's not as much fun as having your own zoo, is it really? Okay, right, let's have a quick look. So if I go into here, maybe I can just knock a quick habitat up. If I put blueprints down, and at least we can have a look at the animals then. And I've probably got some habitats on here somewhere. Let's see, from the Steam Workshop. It's a restaurant, so that's not got to service any purpose. Asian garden. I don't think a wolf habitat's going to work, is it? Probably. Lady designer dome. Is that an enclosure? So we'll have a look. See, if that's enclosure, we might be able to use that. Oh, we'll plonk that down and have a look. What are you? Does look to be an enclosure, doesn't it? Oh, we could always have some animals breaking out, I suppose, couldn't we? You must have at least one trade centre in your zoo. Of course, yes. Of course, we'll put a trade centre in. Forgot about that. Right, let's do that, and then we'll have a quick look around. So we need facilities, staff, and animal trade centre. There we go. Probably got to connect it up. Right, that'll do for now. Okay, we've got a trade centre. So we can now look at the animals at least. Now I'm not sure if you can filter by pack. Auction time, what's that one? That's appeal. That's age. Sex. Price. No, we probably can't then. So we might just have to have a little look down here and see them. So we know we've got kangaroos. I don't think the camel's anything to do with it. We've got dingoes, so we'll keep coming down to dingoes. Will be the first one, I would imagine. There we go. So we've got a dingo. Could add one of them into the mix, I suppose. Let's keep going though, because I want to see the koalas and everything. I've never had a giant panda in my zoos yet. I got one on one of the scenarios, but not on my own zoo. Okay. Gee, must be getting close to koala. There we go. There's the koalas. You got a koala called Benjamin. Sophia. Oh, very cute names. Gee, we didn't go. Did we go past the kangaroos? No, where's the kangaroos then? Maybe they've got another name. Sometimes they have another thing, like on the front, don't they? So many animals I've never added to a zoo yet. There you go, red kangaroo. Okay, fair enough then. So there's your little kangaroos. Wow, look, they've got a 3-year-old kangaroo there. That's so cool. And what was the other? It was a bird, wasn't it? The other one. I think it must have gone past that because wasn't it a cassowary? Something like that. So let's see if I went past it. No. Okay, maybe it's down the bottom then. Let's have a quick look. I don't think they would count as exhibit animals because they're there we go. Southern cassowary. There it is. So they're not bad prices, are they? It's not going to break the bank, which is good, and it's not going to take too many conservation points. Now I don't know if it changes when you're in franchise mode or anything. I don't know if that's going to be set up any differently. So you might want to like not take that as red in terms of conservation points and stuff. But yeah, these things can be pretty vicious as far as I know. Let's have a little look at we'll go into the information here. Right, we'll look at the koalas first. We'll go in alphabetical order. So where's your koalas? I've gone right past them, haven't I? H-I-J-K, flipping heck, my eyes are terrible. There we go. Oh wow, very cute. What do we require for these then? Yeah, so we got temperate, tropical. Oh, my last zoo was temperate. I think it's temperate and the Taiga one, whatever it is. So I probably might have been able to, just the scenario wouldn't let me have them, unfortunately. So what group size are we looking at? 1 male, 3 females. It's always like the bloke gets his pick of the females, doesn't he, in the animal kingdom? It's funny. Yeah, so we can have a female bachelor group. 1 to 4, excluding juveniles. Okay, that's fair enough. What was the fence requirements? Grade 1, climb proof, obviously. Yeah, and you've got to have them quite tall, and obviously you're going to have trees in there as well. Yeah, temperature's got to be taken up a bit, so I guess it's everything you'd expect, really, isn't it? And we got all the fun facts there. I won't bother reading them to you. There we go. Oh, you can put them in with kangaroos. I've got to be honest, I've never actually mixed species in this game so far. Yeah, I've never actually done that, so I don't know what it's like to mix the species up too much, but that might be quite an interesting little habitat to get going. Okay, so we'll go to the red kangaroo next. There they are. Lovely animals again. So they require desert grassland. Okay, so slightly different requirements to the koala, so it's quite surprised they go in the same one. And they want a grade 3 fence. Neither requires water, so that's pretty good. And there we go. You can have 1 male, 9 females. Wow. Or you can have 2 to 4 males, or 2 to 10 females. Okay, fair enough. I mean, I'd always have males and females. I always mix them up. There you go. See, they're compatible with the koala. I don't think the cassowary is going to be compatible with too much because they're vicious little animals. I know them obviously more from Far Cry. If you've ever played the Far Cry games, yeah, they can kill you quite badly in the Far Cry games. There you go. A bit like a blue turkey, I always think. Southern cassowary. They want tropical. Okay. Grade 2. Not too much land, I suppose. What are we looking at here? Just one of each. Probably best. Man. I hate animals like that in this game, where you can only put one of each. It's like you want to build big enclosures, don't you, really? That's the draw. Don't really want to be limiting yourself to just like 1 or 2, but I guess if you have to, you have to. It's all about the animals. More fun facts. A diet they eat fruit and veg, seeds, locusts and crickets. Okay, interesting. Here's all the enrichments. I didn't look at the enrichments for the koala actually. Pretty standard stuff. Yeah, doesn't benefit. I thought so. It's because they're aggressive little buggers, that's why. Let's go back to the kangaroo and just have a quick look and see what it... So it eats hay, herbivore pellets, fruit and vegetables. You're now going to get more options, I believe, on the update for food. So that might be why we're seeing a few more sort of like categories and stuff. I don't know for sure. Haven't explored. Well, obviously it all came out together. So literally I've had this a few hours. I don't know if any of these are new. I love that. They're like a large snowball, yet they live in temperate climates. And they're like ice as well. So it's a bit weird, isn't it, really, considering, you know, they won't last for long. There's their food enrichments. Fairly standard. What about the old koalas? The ones I'm looking forward to the most is koalas. I've loved them ever since I was a child. So there we go. Eucalyptus branches, obviously. Leaves and shoots. Leaves and shoots. Okay, so it's fairly simple. And they don't like much in terms of enrichment either. So not sure how it goes with mixing the species. I've never really, because I've never done it. Yeah, I always gear my habitats up to one species, you know, with all the terms of the enrichments and everything else. So I wouldn't know how to set it up for two. It's a tricky one. I don't know if... Can we have a look at some of the... See if we can have a look at the facilities. Don't think I can. Can I toggle it for just the Australia? Planet Zoo, South America, Australia. There we go. Okay, cool. So here we go. We've got some of the stuff here. So we've got... If I zoom out a bit. Let's move us away from the entrance. I can maybe place a few things down here. So we've got a large keeper hut. Let's have a look. Let's see what we look like up close. Oh, it's got like a little garden thingy on the top there, isn't it? Close that down so we can get a better look. Pretty funky. Nice garden design on the top there, I like that. What are we looking like inside? This is where I get a bit fiddly with the controls, trying to get in a building. Let's try and go in. Can let me in? There we go. It's pretty standard inside. Oh, goodness me. They should just have a control to say enter building, shouldn't they, really? Well, that'll do. You got a brief look. I don't want to go too technical with it anyway. There's your roof. Oh, there's a design. What's that? Wow, that is very cool, isn't it? I like that. Yeah, that's very cool. Anything on the back? We just got the windows. What about on this side now? Well, that's fancy. I like that. That's a nice building. Okay, on to the next one. What do we got? Keep heart small. We don't really need to look at that. We'll look, put a quarantine down. We might as well. Oh, wow, that looks nice. So I'm guessing we're... Yeah, there's the door. Love the little signs. Yeah, they're very cool. Come around this way. Yeah, look. Another design. Get rid of that. Oh, that's really cool, isn't it? Koala. Dingo. Kangaroo. Seems like the old cassowary's been forgotten about. Actually, I didn't look at the dingoes, did I, when I looked at the animals? I just realised. I have to go back and do that if I've got time. I totally forgot about the dingoes. Okay, that's cool. Another cool building. I'll leave them all there. I'll tidy up later. Okay, so we've looked at the quarantine. Again, we know that. Let's go to the research centre and have a look. I like the way all the buildings are different. That's very cool. We'll look at the top of that one. Let's go down and have a little look. Just a garden on the top. So, you know, if I did that myself and placed all that on there, I think that would look untidy. But when it's done by a professional, I think it looks really good. If I'd have done that, I just thought, oh, it just looks like a load of plants shoved on there. But no, that looks really cool the way they've done that. And I like the way the pattern carries on as well. That's excellent. Love that. Let's see down there, obviously. Looks like the plants, yeah, and the plants are growing over the side as well. That's actually really cool. I like that. I like the blue corrugated sort of look on it as well. That's a fancy old pattern too. Yeah, nice building that. I like that. Done very well with the building so far. I should actually, let me pause it here. Hopefully it will keep the daylight then, because I don't want, actually can I turn the, yeah, I can turn that off, can't I? What does that mean? No weather? Does that mean always day as well? Feel like God at the moment. Look at that. Okay, that's pretty good. Keep it there. Just want to show you these things. There's no point in having the weather on, is there? Okay, facilities. Where are we? We're up to this one now, which is the staff room. I'll plonk it. I don't want to plonk it down near anything. I've got space to move around. Okay, let's go down a bit. That looks cool, doesn't it? Look at that. With the kangaroos. Loving it. That was a surfboard up the side. That is so cool. What a cool looking building. There's the front. What's that? Oh, there must be amphibians or something in here. Loving the coffee cup as well. What's in the staff room? I don't know if I've actually ever had a look, to be honest. Hang on. It's not the right angle. I want to make sure I don't start going up. There we go. That should do it. Oh, that's a bit fancy, isn't it, in there? Dartboard. Guitar in the corner there. That's actually very cool. What's that on the side? Is that another bit of artwork? It's just an elephant clock, isn't it, I think? It's very cool in there, though. I like it. I'd work there. Nice. Okay, let's continue our look at the outside. Oh, yeah, it's very cool. It's like an emu door. Something we don't have. I'm surprised we don't have emus. Or are they more Australian? I don't know, actually, to be honest. And there we go. Look, koala on the outside. Someone's parked their bike. Very cool. Okay. What else we got? So we've done the staff room. Trade centre. Probably not going to have as much to offer, but there we go. 3 species on the outside. The heck is that on there? Oh, excuse me, gone too far. What is that? Can't get it at the right angle to have a look. There we go. It's just a bit of artwork, I suppose. I thought it was an animal's head at first. I was thinking they can't do that in a zoo. It's totally unethical. Animal dies, we'll just stuff it and put it on the side. They've actually remembered the cassowary on this one, which is good. It's nice to see him getting a little mention. As much as he'll probably be my least favourite animal in this game. Well, let's zoom out. There we go. That's what I need to do. Get a good angle going. And there's all the animals again. Well, a few of the animals, sorry, not all of them. It's cool. It does just a basic job, doesn't it, really? It's the trade centre. You're not expecting anything too fancy on that one. And finally, we have the vet surgery. Some different artwork on the side. I like that. That's good. They're not related to anything in this pack. But that's very cool. I like that. Some more of the amphibian and a kangaroo. A little bit more artwork there. They're all designed very nicely, aren't they? Last look at this one. There we go. So we've got like the notice board effect under there. Loving it. Like all those buildings. Very nice. Right, let's zoom out. Move away from them. See what else we got. Don't think Would there be any specific DLC stuff here? Possibly. We'll have a look. Well, you're going to get little bits and pieces, aren't you? That is for sure. Australia Sculpture Collection. And you got a couple of those. Oh look, you got things like this. There we go. Oh wow. It'll probably take me all day to look at all this stuff, but we'll have a look at a few bits. Starting with this little fella. Look at that. It's like a mechanical little robot, isn't it? That's actually very cool. I like that. Okay, what else have we got to go with him? Have we got a koala one, maybe, somewhere? So we got cassowary. Special shop canapes. Oh, there's a wall decoration there. Haven't got a wall to put it on. Can I just... Oh, you can just place it. There we go. It's a sandbox after all, isn't it? Let's go that way. Just have a zoom in. Kangaroo artwork. That's pretty cool. What else we got? Australia sign. What does that mean exactly? Oh, nothing. Oh, I see. You can just probably put something on there, yeah. So let's see. Yeah, it's editable, so you could put something like this on there, I suppose. Yeah. Yeah, we got it in the right position, I guess. So something like this. Give it a rotate. Right, it's going to a very funny angle, this one. The heck's going on? Okay, we'll pull it out that way. There we go. It's probably better. Yeah, it's moving down towards the ground. Not ideal. Wonder why that is. Obviously not got that set up right at all, but you get the picture. Okay, I'm showing my poor editing skills at the moment. Can't even tell what way up that's supposed to go. Need to be a bit closer to it. Anyway, you know the drill. There we go. Oh, it's a lizard. There we go. I think we'll abandon this mission. But you get the idea. You can put that on there. If you're a better builder than me, you can put that over there anyway. Don't suppose we get blueprints from Australia, but we'll have a little look, see if there's anything on here. No. Okay. That's fine. But we will get some from the store once people start putting the stuff up there. What about habitat specific? Australia. Oh, we've got some stuff here. What's this then? Animal shelter. Let's have a little look and see what that looks like. Go that way. Probably not a good way to do it in terms of the sun, but actually I can fix that, can't I? Not that way. Don't matter what way I do it, you're not going to get a great look at it. That'll do, yeah. We're going at 1 o'clock. So it's a pretty sturdy old shelter, isn't it? There's nothing fancy about it really at all, is there? You can get a good view from this side because of the way the sun is, but yeah, nothing fancy about it, but does the job, doesn't it? It's pretty. It'll look pretty impressive in there once you start decorating it as well with some plants and stuff, and probably a few signs on the outside and everything. Yeah, that'll look pretty cool. What do I have that in construction, didn't I? No. Habitat. So we've got a water pool. That's just going to be. Oh yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah. See your animals go. Hopefully they'll get up and go in that. That'll be cool. Oh, there's a bubble machine as well. That should be fun. That's obstructed apparently. Oh yeah. No. There we go, finally. And tug rope. And then obviously we've got the smaller shelter, so we don't really need to see them. Have we got new barriers? I don't know if any of these are new. I mean, most of these could already be researched, so maybe we haven't got any new ones there. That's fine though. Barriers are barriers. They're probably the least exciting thing you get to place, aren't they? So I like some of these. You've got some canopies. Canopies? I think that's right, rather than canapes. I love the designs. The wall decorations are awesome. I wonder if I can put one on here. Try and get it to actually line up properly this time. I don't know why they're all coming out at funny angles on mine. There we go, that's better. There, that's actually worked. Just to prove I do know what I'm doing occasionally. I'm not always brilliant at it, but that looks very effective, doesn't it, actually? Really effective. I like that a lot. I could probably put something up on the roof as well, if we really wanted to get fancy. So we got what? Dingo. We'll keep it in theme, put the koala on there. This one might be a bit trickier to place, considering. This is more like what I got to learn as well. It's like, so I'm not quite sure why it's placing it at that funny angle. So let's try a different one. Get it to stand out a bit more. But yeah, you get the idea. I'm not going to mess around with that because then I'll have to change angles and all sorts of stuff. What have we got? Australian square sign. You can get it to align to the wall and everything, can't you, when you place it and stuff, which will probably be something that I'll have to click on here. Angle snap, position snap, so you could probably do that. Is that it? Yeah, there we go. That's what I had to do. So if I do that with one of these. Perfect. You could get a little scene going up here, couldn't you? There you go. Let's get there. Kangaroo. Can't fit another one up there. Maybe a smaller one. No, it looks like you've only got a certain amount of areas to do it in. You do one on the side there though. That's very cool though, isn't it? I like that. Yeah, I forgot about that snap thing you got to click on. Still a novice. I'm still learning. Oh, we've got something else here. Look, canvas paintings. What about if I put that on one of the side walls? Might be a bit big actually. One of these ones are any smaller. Let's have a look. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's smaller. That's very cool. Yeah, that's very cool. I like that. I don't know if there's any more painting. We've got a lot of other stuff as well. Like you've got little roof things as well. What's we got here? Oh, it's a rock painting. Oh, that's cool. There we go. It's even signed all those. Why did they have real paintings? Like, you know, real artists that have signed those? Very cool. Like it. So there's a few of the little bits and pieces. Let's have a quick look at some of the nature stuff. See what we've got in terms of new plants. Will probably be it, I would imagine. Maybe tomorrow what I'll do is I'll start a little franchise. There's only 3 things. Is that real? Not a nature scene. Oh well, that's nice. If I do one of each, actually, I'll just plonk them down and we'll have a little look at all 3 of them. Okay, start off with this one. I'll get rid of that again, as ever. See what we've got in here, so you can wander in that way. We've got signs again. I like those, very nice. It's like a little rock pool sort of thing. I wonder if they can actually go in that. Possibly not, but it looks awesome. Really, really cool. Okay, and in this one we've got like a kind of Pride Rock situation going on. On the next two, really, to be fair. Nice little rock formation, a few plants. Looks a bit like a frog or something, doesn't it? Head, legs, that sort of thing. That's pretty cool though, I like it. If you just want to do something quick and easy, like, you know, in terms of plants and decorations, that's pretty cool. And this way we've got a little bit of a cactus rock garden thing. Oh, it's a dingo sign on there too. I guess they must like that sort of thing then. Oh, I mean to do that, just zoom out a little bit. Yeah, I like that. All of them good options. I'd prefer that one. That's the coolest one in my opinion, but all these alerts pop up. Trying to show something off here. I think that's pretty much it then, because you haven't got no blueprints. Construction, I mean, I could show you hundreds of things on the construction area. Didn't put cassowary statue down, which I could do and have a quick look at. Yeah, I mean, there's loads of things I could put down. I'm not going to go into this. Another cool statue. I'm not going to go into like building anything at the moment. I think this is just literally to show you a few of the bits and pieces that you can get. Let's zoom out for that one. I like the way they've all got their cool sort of like designs on them as well, like a bit of an Aborigine type thing going on there. What we got here? Is that an education? Yeah, that's an education frame. That's really cool. So you can put your TV screen in the middle of that and bling it up. What's that? Pattern circle. Oh, and we've got some more sculptures here. Let's have a look at these two. Okay. Oh wow. They've done a good job with that, haven't they? Again, not necessarily great in terms of like the sun, but you get the idea. Well, you can make some of these yourself, you know, you don't have to rely on using the preset stuff, but that's really cool the way they've done that. I like that. And then we've got a little one here with the cassowary. So obviously taking the two statues that I've showed you. Hold on 1 second. I think I'm about to get interrupted by my wife. Right, anyway, yes, averted that little phone call. Yeah, so there you have it. There's a few bits and pieces from the Australia pack. I hope you've enjoyed the little look around today. Like I said, tomorrow what I'll get doing in the middle of the week is I'll try and build a little enclosure and we'll see a few of the animals in action. But at the moment I don't want to place them loose on the ground particularly. I suppose I could, it's sandbox mode, but you know, can we get away with that? It'd be pretty cruel to the animals, wouldn't it, to do that? You've seen them on here for now. We will get a look at the animals next time on here, and I'll let you know when I'm streaming. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you are a new first-time viewer, please don't forget to follow the channel. That will be great. Very helpful. I also have a YouTube channel. The description has the link. If you want to join up there, you'll find out more about my streams over there too. And I've got 190 odd videos. Gaming videos on there if you want to take a gander at any of those, and you can drop me a message over there too as well. That would be awesome. And don't forget to throw a subscription that way too if you would. That would be great. Most importantly though, if you could follow me here, I would love it. I'll have more videos to come. Okay guys, thank you so much. Take care. See you on the next one. Bye for now.